Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the High Quality Podcast Season 2. I, as always, am your host, the new guy, and I'm joined by my esteemed co-host, RH Man. Hello, RH Man.
Yeah, what up, y'all?
We are excited to be back for another episode. This week, we've got on a very exciting guest who I have learned a lot about in the last 5 minutes, and we are all about to learn a lot more about in the next 60 to 90 minutes, and that is Retro Gaming. Hello, Retro Gaming.
What is good, guys? How we doing?
I wanna start with probably the most obvious question / observation, which I think I said to you at the start of the call, which is that like my username has often been something that's been like poked at and laughed at.
Yeah.
But having your internet presence be retro gaming is fucking awesome.
Oh, no. Okay. So the amount of times you get people that will like ping you or acknowledge your username and have like it be like so retro, or like they'll post like that shitty little Mario gif is like, it is absurd. But the craziest part about it is that the way that I even came to have this username was that I was like probably maybe like 11. So this is like 10 years ago at this point.
Okay.
And
wow.
What was it? I like sat down and I was like, I need to make a YouTube channel and I need to think of a great name for it. And I thought, what are two things that I like? Well, I like things that are retro and I like things that are games. So my username was Retro Gaming, and I'm not, no bullshit. That's how my username came to be, and that's just what it is.
And it's just stuck for the last decade or so.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine.
You actually cooked with that.
I literally can't imagine a world where my username isn't Retro Gaming. I've thought about like...
I mean, like a lot of people back in my day, like were just taking the Xbox generated gamer tags.
Yeah.
And that stuck with them for like years. I don't even know if I knew what the word retro meant when I was like 10. So, hey, respect, hats off.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Maybe this is a unique RHMan experience. We can move on.
Maybe. I don't know. I've kind of like thought about it, right? Like changing the username, but I just never, I never really found something that I thought would ever stick. So I just haven't.
Well, I mean, did you like the situation I found myself in was that like, I had this username and it was meant to be temporary.
Yeah.
But then like, after maybe four or so months of being in the community and talking to people, like it's just what people were calling me. So I was like, well, I can't change it now. Like even if you wanted to, you are retro gaming forever.
No, I am. I mean, to be honest, also in like your case with you guy, I mean, like you became like a huge figure very quickly on. So like, it makes sense that you ended up sticking to that username.
Make me blush.
Yeah, dude, quit the glazing already. It's not even 10 minutes in.
I'm actually a glazing king, so get ready for that, because that's all I'm gonna do.
Glaze king. No, that's good.
Do you particularly like retro games? Like, is that...
Yes,
okay.
I very much do. I do quite a lot, actually.
Bro, he just sent his RIP playlist.
Yeah, and all I saw was like OMORI and...
Okay, well, OMORI is so retro. Come on.
It is so retro, yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's little 8-bit like coloring book bullshit, it's for like little babies.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of kids play it, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
Do a lot of kids play OMORI? I feel like they probably shouldn't, right?
Probably not, but I'm sure that they do.
Yeah, that was true.
It was too scary for me. That's
true. It's a scary game.
So that's, good segue into the first thing that I always like to talk about. Take me to the beginning. What was your first console? What was your first game? What games did you play growing up? Like what is the story of Retro's gaming?
Oh. See, that's a little tricky question. It goes quite far back. But let me tell you, let me set the stage.
I'm ready.
So when I was a little kid, I didn't really actually have consoles for like a while, but then one day I think I must have been, I'd say like 6 or something. And my parents, they gave me a PlayStation 1 and it came with like a little case or like a little one of those, like zip cases that is like full of CDs and stuff.
That has the discs in them? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it had like 40 games in there. It was crazy.
Where'd they get it from?
I don't know. Maybe it was from my grandparents. Maybe it was from like, probably like I don't know, some random bullshit marketplace on the internet. I don't know.
Wow.
But either way, I got that, and that was kind of where my whole like journey with games began. And the ones that I really gravitated towards the most, because I'm a Power Region guy, my favorite ones, Crash Bandicoot. I loved those growing up.
Yeah.
They were my bread and butter.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. Just I've always really been
Did you beat them as a kid?
Yes, I beat the second one. The first one was way too hard for me, but I got close.
Okay, that's how I feel.
The first one is like brutal.
It's so hard.
So yeah, I don't blame anybody who can't, get through that as a kid, but I did beat the second one, and that is probably one of my favorite games ever made, actually. I would put that up there on the list. It's a game that I love to death.
Wow.
And then eventually I started getting like PC games, and I had a little shitty Windows Vista laptop that I would play games on.
Nice. That is so retro.
Yeah, and another kind of game genre that I really like, besides like 3D platformers and stuff, I really liked point and clicks growing up. I thought those were like really cool.
Really?
Yes. It's like,
Which ones in particular?
so I think I played like an I Spy one. I remember that a little bit.
Whoa. Okay, slow down. Which I Spy? Because I jammed on the I Spy games as a kid.
Oh shit! I remember there was one that was like I'm pretty sure there was one that was like a haunted mansion. I think that was one.
Yep, I Spy Spooky Mansion. Yep.
I remember that one, and I remember one that was involving like a castle. I don't know. It's very vague because this is so long ago, right?
Oh my god.
But like,
Yep, I Spy Fantasy. Yep.
yeah, but that shit was peak. But all time favorite point and click game, The Neverhood. I love that shit.
Really?
Yes, I played that game as a kid, and
That game has always stood out to me. It's got a very unique art style about it.
yes, I love claymation. I love
Yeah.
it so much, and I thought it was really cool seeing how like people have rediscovered the game recently in the past few years, probably because of when I think Vinny streamed it. That was pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really liked seeing it kind of just get another fresh breath of life, but also then, it turns out the creator is a big fan of crypto and decides that he needs to start doing NFTs of his game, which sucked, but...
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Dude, you hate to see it.
Oh, I hated that. I hated it so much. But like, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. I could still greatly enjoy it. I actually play that game probably once a year, at least.
Really?
I play it all the time.
Wow. It holds up.
I love it so much. I can beat it within like 2 hours. It's like, I just sit there and I play the whole thing.
Wow, maybe I should give it a look.
Comfort game. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit of you gotta like install like some software to get it running because it's like Windows 98 tech, so.
Yeah.
But worth your time.
Well, I want you to know that I have probably, let's see, like maybe 12, maybe 13 or 14 programs in my Windows taskbar.
Yeah.
One of which is I Spy Spooky Mansion.
Wow.
I have that shit at the ready at all times.
Oh, God. That's fucking awesome, dude. Dude, you gotta play that. I want to watch you play that sometime. That'd be funny as hell. That would be actually awesome.
It's probably a crazy complaint for what is ultimately a kid's game. It's too easy.
Oh, I don't know why.
I went in there. I'm ready to do some I Spy puzzles. I was like, this is fucking easy as hell. And so, what about now these days? Do you play like what kind of games do you play now? OMORI.
Yeah, I mean, I really did like OMORI when it came out. I was gifted it by a friend, and I played it I played it over the winter in voice call with my friends, and kind of.
I was gonna say, RH, you told me that your first experience with OMORI, I think, right, was watching someone play it in a voice call. Was that retro gaming?
It could have been, but also
was that OMORI? The thing is I think my first. It might have been.
It could have been.
But I think I was waiting for spoilers because
yeah,
I ended up that was one of the games that I did play on my own. Like I've never played Undertale.
Yeah.
I think ever.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I've never played one frame of that game.
I mean, it's bad, so you don't have to play it. But just kidding.
I didn't think you played any games.
You see, I had the one I have played is OMORI, and I'm going for all achievements.
OMORI is a great game, though. I love that game.
I have like 100 hours in OMORI.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I played, I think, like maybe 15. I got pretty far.
Damn, you were basically near the end, I guess.
Of the prologue.
Yeah, but it's too scary. It's too scary.
It is. It does really ramp it up towards the end, but I think it's good. I think it's great.
I got scared.
Bro, just close your eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes. Exactly.
I don't know. It's been a good number of years since I gave it a try. Maybe I'll go again.
Would recommend it.
Yeah, you should totally revisit it. It's a really, really great experience. I remember after I finished it, I was like, I spent like a week thinking about it because it was like so impactful. I really thought it was a very impactful experience. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Which is what I say to like everything that I find nuts.
It's some good media.
Yes.
And we
be eating good.
Do you have a favorite game of all time?
Oh, fuck. I had a list.
If not one of the ones you already mentioned?
One of the ones I already mentioned. I mean, if I had to pick a favorite game of all time, I would probably say, yeah, it would probably be Crash Bandicoot 2.
Yeah.
But it always changes. I always get, whenever somebody asks me, oh, what's your favorite game? I always feel really stun-locked by that question. Because there's so many games that I really love that, like,
yeah,
I find it really hard. I guess another one that I would also say is one of my favorites, Binding of Isaac. Love that game.
Oh, now you're squeaking my language, retro gaming.
Binding of Isaac is great.
Dude, I'm an Isaac veteran.
Yeah, as if he hasn't the entire time with the I Spy.
Right.
I'm an Isaac veteran, dude. Like, actually, I was there, ground level, 2011, playing Flash Isaac. I was there.
He's OG.
Oh wow, you're actually even more real than me because I got in 2014 when Rebirth came out.
Oh, Rebirth, what a fantastic game.
Oh,
even
man.
if we can work past the interesting development decisions of the recent updates, but you know.
I know. So, not to get too deep into Isaac talk, but I would like to at least ask, like, what's your opinion on the current state of the game? I
mean, I still love playing it. I think it's still a fantastic game.
Yeah.
I'm kind of frustrated by the fact that the dev team completely just like destroyed the modding API. That kind of sucks.
Oh, really? Wait, tell me about that. What happened?
I read online that like Repentance Plus kind of just completely broke like the you know about the big like recent extended modding API like Repentagon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just completely broke that.
Wow.
And so the team behind Repentagon has just been working on fixing it the whole time, and I've just been thinking like, man,
that's crazy.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I think it's sad because like, I mean, I love the game, but the game is really dependent on the modding scene to keep it alive because there's not going to be any substantial content updates ever again. So
right.
Well, I guess never say never because you know. They said that about Afterbirth Plus, and
true.
Look where that got us.
And then we got like a sequel-sized DLC after that.
Yeah.
I am highly looking forward to. Is Mugenics on your radar at all?
Yes, I'm going to be playing Mugenics. Day one, I will be there. We will be there no matter what. That's what I have to say about that.
My expectations are like scarily high for that game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been like aware of the existence of Mugenics since like the original trailer of it. So.
Right, fucking 8 years ago or whatever.
Something like that. Maybe even 12, I think.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
It was like after Meat Boy, after like original Flash Isaac, between Flash and Rebirth. So it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I've been a Macmillan fan for a very long time. Yeah.
Did you ever watch Indie Game the movie?
I have not actually. That's something I have not done.
Whoa, you gotta watch Indie Game the movie. That's like
I've seen clips of it. I've seen clips of it, like the clips with like some of the people in it, but I've never watched it in full.
Yeah.
I've always kind of wanted to, but like, I don't know.
It's a good movie.
I guess it's just never really been fully on my radar of something like I'm gonna do this today kind of vibes.
Yeah. Well, sick. And then tell me about like making music. Did you ever do any musical stuff outside of making rips or SiIvaGunner or anything like that, or was your intro to making music like in that context?
I've always kind of had a weirdly musical childhood. Actually, I had
okay.
I mean, you know, moving past like the obvious stuff like playing the whatchamacallit, the recorder in like at a very young age, at like first year.
In like fucking second grade or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, first grade, first year. I had that, but I used to play for probably maybe like a few months when I was like in like my 6th grade. I was playing like the ukulele for a while.
That's cool.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then I kind of just I dropped interest in music until I got to high school, and I started taking music classes there. But that actually corresponded with my discovery of SiIvaGunner, which restarted my interest in music.
Oh wow. So you right. I forget that, you know, not everyone is the same age as me. So you found SiIvaGunner when you were like early in high school.
Yeah, when I was like 12.
Wow.
I found SiIvaGunner like last year of primary school. So yeah.
Wow. And do you remember like the story? Do you remember what your circumstance of finding it was?
I think I think my first introduction actually might have been watching like one of the last 4 riffs.
Oh really?
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think it might have. I don't like remember it, which is really weird because it's such a like pivotal moment in my life, considering it's changed my trajectory so heavily. But like, I think my first rip literally might have actually been title, theme, and ending 7 Granddad.
Oh my god.
And how did you come across that?
I don't know. I think it was because I was probably a Vinesource fan when I was a kid, like a big one. So
Yeah.
I think I kind of just got like, you know, herded into that audience because of that.
Yeah. Wow.
But I'm forever grateful for the YouTube algorithm doing something right for once. So
Wow. Okay. And so
It connected you with SiIva. So actually, could you tell us about how like you got into SiIva and kind of your progression through your time in SiIva?
okay, so not everybody would know about it, but right after I discovered SiIvaGunner, I created an account on. Do you guys know? You guys both know about the website Scratch, right?
Oh yeah.
like the coding website?
Yes, the like programming website for like kids. Yeah, I made an account on Scratch. I made a SiIvaGunner fan account on Scratch.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, the SiIvaGunner fan community on Scratch isn't that popping? Isn't it huge?
It's kind of. I mean, it probably maybe like 10 years ago, but not now.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe it fell off.
I think most people would probably. I think people would probably mostly shift to like, you know, doing stuff on YouTube. But back in 2016 and 2017, there was a weirdly thriving community of SiIvaGunner fans on Scratch.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was really bizarre. There was like multiple fan accounts on there. I had one. It was not the biggest one, but it was like it rivaled the big original one.
And what
did
you do?
I made riffs and I put riffs on it, and they were all horrible. I remember what my very first riff I ever made was. It was I took the audio of an Undertale rip. I think it was Menu Full Undertale, the one with like the Flintstones in it, right?
Uh-huh.
I took that one and I just opened up Audacity and put it in there, and then put, I think, the audio from the long elevator sound over top of it and uploaded that to my account. And that was my first rip. That is my very first rip ever made. Technically.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Even though it barely counts as a riff, it counts as like a fucking like audio slap, but it's there.
Wait, I'm confused though, because what do you mean you like I thought Scratch was just for those little like coding projects, but you could upload audio and stuff too?
Yeah, I made like a project template, which is essentially just like you press the flag button, it like just plays the music and that's it. But I had like I took like I made like a GIF of like the Super Mario World SiIvaGunner logo from the title, theme, and ending 7 Granddad video. I made that, and that was like my bumper before every riff. It would like fucking pop that logo up, and then it would start playing the riff.
Oh wow. You had an intro and everything.
I did. I literally had an intro. It was so stupid.
That's awesome, dude. That is so funny. Why did you do it on Scratch and not on YouTube or something?
I don't know. Probably, I think the reason why I didn't do it on YouTube. Actually, I don't even have a good reason for that, because I knew how to use Vegas. I made videos before. I actually used to make gaming videos when I was a 10 and I sounded like a little as
retro gaming videos or
yeah, I used to play games with my friends and
Wow.
to use a classic term, I was a squeaker.
Really?
Yes, I really was. And it was, oh god. I mean, it's embarrassing.
So you didn't want to mix those two ideas.
Oh no, the moment that I got into the ripping community, I was like, I'm just gonna hammer all my stuff away. It's all gone forever. I don't have any intention of having that ever be anywhere.
But
I really hope it's all archived.
I was gonna say, I assume it still exists and it's privated, right?
No, it's gone. It's gone.
You deleted it?
I deleted my old videos, yeah.
Wow, come on.
Oh my god.
Which, it may go against some people's, morals of archiving everything kind of stuff.
Retro gaming lost media.
It is lost media, technically, yeah. You could put that on the lost media wiki. My old videos from 2015 are gone where I played Roblox.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even I used to have a Let's Play channel when I was, I think like 12 years old. And
yeah.
I mean, they're privated. No one will ever see them, but they do exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought about keeping them, I guess, but I was too young to like think about how it would like kind of impact me growing up. So I guess I just kind of was like, I'm not going to bother with thinking that hard about it, and I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah. So what happened after Scratch? Like how did you get out of Scratch?
After Scratch.
I know there's a couple of more steps after that.
There is a handful of steps, I'd say, like maybe a few.
It wasn't like someone saw your shit on Scratch. It was like, we need this guy on the team now.
No, definitely, certainly not, because all of the stuff on there was like MIDI slaps and like off-key raps, so
I mean, the scouting is pretty crazy.
Early 2016 dream, if you want to see that. But right after that, I think like February 2017 was when I finally started to get, and I say that very loosely, decent.
Sure.
And getting decent meant that I started making rips on Timmy Turner's Granddad.
Okay.
So my first rip ever on any like channel was on Timmy Turner's Granddad. It was a Game Over Super Mario World. It was like this kind of like a slideshow. It was like the Felix the Cat like Game Over screen stuff, but with Mario. And I took like one of the images from like a Genesis Mario bootleg that has him like dead on the ground with like a piranha plant coming out of his stomach, and it would play like the music from that. It was kind of brutal thinking about it that was my first rip, but like
yeah, what the
yeah. Oh my god.
I guess there's just like a sick and twisted look into my fucked up mind or something. I don't know.
That is wild.
Yeah, I don't know. It really spiraled from there. My second rip was a fucking Nintendo Switch like click sound. That was my second rip on Timmy Turner's Granddad.
Wow, your riffs are really good.
Oh yeah, because that was a thing on TTGD for a while, right?
yeah. I was stuck in Timmy Turner's Granddad limbo for a very long time, and I will not regret any days of that. It was a wonderful time there. Yeah, I made rips on Timmy Turner's Granddad for like a good 2 years before I think finally got my first rip on SiIvaGunner.
Whoa, wait, really?
Oh no! I think it was a full year of making rips on Timmy Turner's Granddad and actively trying to get rips on SiIva, but I didn't get any until I think early 2018. So it was only a year.
Why was that, do you think?
Probably because everything I submitted to SiIva was either like duped Undertale or just really bad.
But it was good enough to go on TTGD.
No, I would never put the ones that I submitted to SiIva on TTGD.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I just forgot about them.
Sometimes you gotta just take shots in the dark. That's kind of what like old SiIva email was like.
Yeah.
Also, there's a good part of time where you're submitting like pretty competent stuff. But for a while the email was just like not really managed.
Yeah, it just wasn't managed, so I don't think any of my stuff did get looked at. Well, some of it did, and I think most of my stuff was marked as either like can be fixed or something, but I just never did it.
Yeah.
I never got like a response, I guess, but it was okay because I did get one. It was my very first rip on SiIva, which was Staff Roll JP version Super Mario 64, the one with the DDLC credits theme. That was my first SiIvaGunner rip.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty classic.
That is a classic, I would say.
It is classic. I love it. and it is bad.
Why?
Because I did
Oh,
not.
and you remastered it though.
I did remaster it twice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did remaster it twice.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, third time is the charm.
So what does that mean?
Well, okay, so I say it's bad because I never like it's just the melody playing over top, and there's parts where it like distinctly is like clashing, and it's quite nasty sounding, and like looking back on it. But in 2019, I tried to make a remake of it and submitted that to the channel to go up, I think in the Halloween event that year.
Right.
But that didn't end up happening. So that went on the album that year, I think. So there's a remastered version of that rip on an album.
Okay.
And then in 2024, I recreated it again. And this time it was just like a lot better. A lot better. And I also felt far more confident in it because I also went through the extra effort of like making the arrangement and then manually importing it into Mario 64 and then recording it so that it was accurate.
Whoa.
And I really liked doing that.
Wait, how does that make it more accurate?
So, well, basically what it really does is it's just like it kind of just sorts out all the little instrument changes and everything that makes like that is what makes like the track sound the way it does in game. Which some of the stuff can be lost when you just take the MIDI DLS from like the N64 sound bank tool thing or whatever it's called. And so I really just wanted it to feel special because one of the rips that I really liked, like it was Staff Roll Super Mario 64 DD, and it was like an arrangement of the main motif throughout Deltarune, and it was like I thought it was really great.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
And the ripper that made that one, like they imported that into that version of the game, and I thought that was so cool, and I really wanted to figure out how to do it. So I asked them how to do it, and I did not understand a lick of what they said. So it took me a few more years to try again, and when I finally got around to it, yeah, I made the second remaster, which is called I think I put it on an album, and it's like the original track name followed by the tag from the remastered version in 2019, followed by just putting another remastered at the end of that. So it's a real mouthful of a title, but I kind of like having that connection between a lot of like my riffs. I always am really really particular about how I name my rips on albums.
Yeah,
I try to make them like
great.
It's either like it has to, I don't know, it's got to be funny, or it's got to be like have a point for something to be that way.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always fun, especially on albums, is that you can kind of hide whatever you want in them.
Yes.
And you can kind of just like, I feel like a lot of album tracks have like stories behind them that you would never know what the context is, but it just is named as it is on the album.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big proponent of doing that.
You definitely asked a lot of them like that, which is awesome. Someday they'll all be explained.
Yeah, of course. Maybe one day I'll do like I don't know. I know people have like Google Docs for their playlists. I don't have one of those, but like maybe I'd do that one day to explain a lot of the little intricacies of my rips and stuff and why I've done this or that.
So the two remasters, those are both only on albums. Those aren't on, only the originals on the channel?
No. The second one is on the channel.
Oh, okay.
It is on the channel. It is Staff Roll Remastered.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just on the channel. And I was very glad it went up on the channel because it was my 5th anniversary of being on team.
Oh, that's nice.
So I felt really happy about it going up then.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. And yeah, that's all there is to say about that.
Okay. So I guess with that, like we've developed, I know that you also got in through guest arrangers, right? Like, how did you get into SiIvaGunner, the actual team?
Shit, yeah, you're right. I forgot we were talking about how I got onto team.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
But I just remember you got in through guest arranger, which is surprising because you're like a ripper down to heart.
Yeah, I am. I am a ripper down to heart, down to my blood.
Yeah.
Did you have a Homestuck PFP at some point?
Yes, that is
okay.
That is my iconic classic profile picture. It's still on all my socials. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was trying to like, I'm just trying to build like a mental image of like my awareness of you. And when RH said the thing about you coming in from guest arrangers, I was like, yes, that does sound familiar. But I thought it was someone named Retro Gaming with a Homestuck picture, but it was you.
Yeah, it looked like. Is that the right one? No, it isn't. Oh God, there's too many. It looks like this.
Yes.
That was my profile picture back in the day.
That's Retro Gaming.
Yeah, is it Janser?
Yeah, Janser. Yeah, that's his name, Janser. He's not really from Homestuck, but he basically is.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of lore behind it.
But yeah.
It's absolutely just dumb like shit that you do when you're like younger kind of bullshit, but it's kind of stuck with me forever kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Well, why were you in guest arrangers? Was that like how did that all work? It was like it had different standards from rippers, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how it used to work because it was like I was in there for a month and then I got invited to team and I completely forgot I was a guest arrangers. But I got in there because I had one arrangement from the original KFAD.
Oh, okay, which one was that?
It was a really weird edge case because it was Unreal Dreamscape, which was just a rip of Unreal Superhero 3, but I just changed the melody to Dreamscape, so it wasn't even an arrangement. But it got on the channel during that event, I guess because it was, you know, culturally significant towards Hypercam as a character, so I suppose it counted.
Right.
But it was very random that one got allowed through. But you know, I don't feel I'm not mad that it did or anything. I'm very happy it got on because without that,
yeah,
I wouldn't have gotten into arrangers and wouldn't have kind of expedited my traveling into team, I think.
That's so.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
Well, also, I think it's interesting because there's in KFAD 1 they did allow rips to go up under as KFAD arrangements. I guess there's in the initial announcement for that they said, okay, well, like we're gonna have some just regular rips go up for each of the, you know, candidates.
I don't think that I think that happened maybe twice though, right? Because there was like
I think it was your rip and maybe one more.
I think it was the Harlem Shake mashup. I think that was it.
Yes.
I think that those were the only two that were like by definition just a rip.
Yeah.
Which is quite funny to me. I don't know. It's very amusing that I kind of managed to sneak that through the cracks. Because it felt like it was not really like, yeah, it was an official rule, but I'd had no clue that it was even a rule, and I just submitted it because I was like, oh, you know, I'll do this, and it just works out, I guess.
So you were on TTGD for a year.
Yes.
You had a few rips go up on SiIva.
Yeah, like 2, I think.
You made a rip for KFAD, and that put you on guest arrangers, and then that got you into the team.
Yeah, okay, so what it was, I had 3 contributions on SiIva, 4 contributions, not counting the one from KFAD.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so there was Staff Roll, and I think it was DK Pass from Mario Kart DS. I think I put like Jingle Bells in that or something.
Okay.
And it went up in March because the channel got terminated.
Wow.
And then I ripped Empty Town from Deltarune with the underwater theme from Super Mario World.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
And those were my 3 rips. And yeah, then there was the KFAD one. So there was 4 rips I made. Yeah, I had all 4 of those approved by the time I was in guest arrangers, and then I did not submit a single rip in between that time period, and they just decided to invite me to team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was pretty cool.
Which is very a unique path, also because
yeah.
I think you got added to Rippers while you're still in guest arrangers. There's a big guest arrangers invite, which is also when we say guest arrangers. For those who don't know, this is like SGFR before SGFR today.
Yeah, like SGFR light, like pre-SGFR.
Because we had for King for a Day and King for a Day 2, we had a bunch of essentially guests that we would pull on. A lot of the big names we had in a separate server. And also people like Retro Gaming, the big name as himself.
Yeah, of course.
To contribute.
That was the thing that always struck me as so weird, because it was like I, as far as the concept of like having a separate Discord server for the big names, the Patrick Bartleys, the I can't name another one. I love that Patrick Bartley made something for KFAD, but like that made sense to me. But then there were people who were like retro gaming, who were like people in the community who were making regular
normal ass people.
Like why not just put them in rippers? I don't understand.
I think they realized that halfway through, because I think you got in before like everyone else. You just showed up in rippers.
No, I did. Yeah, I did.
I mean, I guess we came to our senses at some point.
I just got invited one day. I don't even know if I was voted on even joining. I might not have actually been like invited on joining that. I actually might have just joined.
That would be really interesting to look at. I actually don't know where we find that. I was not...
Well, I was invited by Chase to both. So yeah.
Oh, to both? Okay, well then maybe. That's interesting.
Yeah, to both. So maybe I actually was straight up just invited to team.
Chase was like, I like retro games. Maybe I could vibe with this guy.
Maybe this guy's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. But that's really wild.
Yeah.
Now I guess this is a good time to like kind of talk about what you've done in SiIva. You've done a lot of stuff. You have hundreds and hundreds of rips.
Yeah, a lot of good, a lot of bad.
What are some like highlights that you have?
The context here, I mean, as Retro said before the episode started, it'll be different by the time this goes up, but Retro Gaming sent his rips playlist to me right before we started recording, and as of today, I'm gonna date this record. No, I'm not going to. But there were 998 rips in his playlist across. Is it just SiIva and TTGD, or are there other ones?
It's SiIva, TTGD, and I think like maybe 4 rips on Vava.
On Vava, yeah. But you're 2 away from 1,000, which is just a ridiculous number.
And I also actually, since we're talking about that, I hit 700 reps on SiIva actually like last week.
Wow.
Yeah, so the majority of the playlist.
Yeah, I was just about to say, don't you have like 700?
The majority of the playlist is SiIvaGunner.
You know, you are required by law to make your 777th rip of Flintstones.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, of course. I love Granddad. I
love Granddad.
And this is a common fact. I love Granddad. I love the Flintstones as a joke on SiIva. I will, to the day I die, I will be making Flintstones raps. I love it so much.
Good. That's how it should be.
Yes, it's a tried and true tradition.
Yeah, of course. I 110% agree with you on that. Oh, man.
You see, and so I guess like, what are some of your highlights of your SiIva career? I mean, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of rips. There's a lot of culture.
Highlights. There is a lot to talk about there. Oh man, what is my first, like, I would say substantial rep on SiIva? It would probably be Stole Minecraft. I think that might be my first big one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that one with the J-Schlatt reaction. That one
is like, oh my god, it's so shitty, like, thinking back on it. It's like a poor like Flintstones melody insert into the music disc from Minecraft, but it has 3 comments on it from, I think, like,
oh my god.
It's got Call Me Carson, Ant Venom, and J-Schlatt in the comment section. And it has like what, 600,000 views, I think?
It's almost a 700,000.
Yeah, they all rolled up.
Shit. Yeah, they all rolled up because it was right in the middle of that fake beef, and I like capitalized on that because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, I mean, it very much paid off. That really worked in my favor. Now, I still think it's fun.
It's a fun feeling to have a rip go big like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was so funny. I referenced it twice after.
Yeah.
Oh man, and RH knows this about me, but I love to rip the same song multiple times.
Yeah. You are, and you're like kind of a genius at it. Like, I've never seen somebody, you're really good at something that I call like FLP flipping.
Yeah.
Like, because, okay, whenever I get somebody else's FLP, it takes me at least like an hour to digest what they were doing in the FLP, just so then I can change it into something else. but I've sent you my FLPs. I know you've taken other FLPs, and you've just, like, you'll crank out something, and the next hour I'll see a fully finished product. It's completely different from the original. I'm like, I don't even know how you deciphered half the files were missing, but you managed to do it anyway.
Maybe that's like a product of the fact that the FLPs that I do make literally look like exports from like VGM trans.
That is quite nice. That's
Yeah.
But you're also just a really fast ripper. And I mean, that's why we had you on the panel for the live ripping.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. The panel. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you did that.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Driftfield Brittany.
Driftfield Brittany, yeah, I guess that's maybe a little bit too far down the line to talk as being something that's relevant and big, but that is definitely a one that I think will probably be something that I will be proud of for a long time.
Yeah.
How did you how did you get
good?
Like how did you get to be so fast at it?
I think, I mean, for an easy answer for you, probably just a lot of time and commitment.
Yeah.
To doing a lot of, honestly, the same thing over and over again. Like RH said, I'm really proficient at FLP flipping.
Uh-huh.
I'm quite good at doing that.
Yeah.
I will take something, and if I have the idea, I will churn it out in like an hour sometimes.
Which is like really amazing.
Wow. It's really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, thank you.
And you're able to like also take a lot of what I've really liked also about especially your rips now. Like, I think you're really able to take a lot of different songs and also put them into one rip. I think you've done that with a couple of your Undertale arrangements.
Yeah.
And those have came out really well. I mean, Shop Vinyl Mix, that's an all-time.
Oh my god, all-timer, yes.
One of my all-time favorites.
Oh, new guy, do you know about that one? That one's one that I will gloat about.
No.
I should say that for you. Hold on.
Yeah, hit me up.
It is a Logan Paul rip, but it's a really good one.
It is a Logan Paul rip, but I will be proud of this one. A lot of the ones that I'm like really proud of usually end up going up on my SoundCloud. So if people ever wonder why I never put anything on, that awesome website.
Oh wait, I do know this one. I fuck with this one a lot.
Thank you. I mean, it's because it barely sounds like a Logan Paul song, but
it's in my favorites already.
Thank you. I love to hear that.
Yeah, this one is really good.
Yeah.
And I guess also, like, now that we mentioned it, Undertale rip.
Oh, fuck.
Tell us about Undertale.
Oh, man, I don't know. It's that little, here's something crazy. I actually did not play Undertale for quite a while when I was really interested in it. I actually just watched somebody on YouTube play, like, the whole game.
That's how I did it, too.
Same.
And I never played it. I don't think I played Undertale for, like, a couple years, actually.
Yeah.
So I'd say like maybe 2017 I played it my first time, maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a reasonable guess, but I was a really, really big fan of Undertale. Like perfect grounds for it. 2016, I'm like 12, and I am the perfect demographic to be the obnoxious Undertale obsessed fan. That was me. Yeah, that was me. I was perfectly into that demographic. But man, I loved Undertale.
It's one of the biggest testaments to that game that it's one of the few games out there that I firmly believe that you can enjoy and appreciate on the same level without having played it yourself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is a great game.
Yeah.
And RH just sitting here being like not playing it. I'm like, oh, these guys are talking about this bullshit again.
I've not played it. I still have not played it. But I played Deltarune though. So I've gotten my honorary Undertale card.
Yeah, you got like your like Undertale like Toby Fox Scouts badge.
Yeah, because it was free, bro.
Yeah, but man, I have made so many Undertale rips. I think if you probably take every Undertale rip I've ever made, it is probably, if you look at the playlist, nearly 1,000. Probably a tenth of that is Undertale, I'd say.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a weird obsession with it. I think it is just because when I first started out, it was a lot easier to kind of like get into because the recreation scene was kind of starting to develop.
I was going to say, were you a part of that or?
In recent years, yes, but when I first started out, I was, no, very, very not good. But I took the handouts, I took the recreation FLPs that people considered to be the best ones, and I made the rips, and that was me for a while.
Yeah, but now you make the FLPs.
Yes, yeah,
you've become the maker.
Really?
I am kind of the maker. Yeah, I like even sometimes when there is like a really great FLP, sometimes I'll just make my own one. Not out of like it's not necessarily like oh man, I'm gonna be prideful about this is my thing, but it's more like I just feel
you just want to do it for fun.
Yeah, it's like a fun thing for me. I like really enjoy the process of kind of picking apart like Toby Fox's music, and it also allows me to kind of get a better understanding of what his how he approaches making music.
Yeah.
Which is like really, really interesting to me. I actually wrote a paper about that.
What?
In university. I literally did, yeah.
Wow.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. I wrote a paper about how like he like makes how his music is created, like the processes he goes through to make compositions and stuff like that.
Wow.
Like, I guess I do know my stuff, I would say, with that. So that's kind of, yeah.
You've become so cracked at Undertale ripping. I still remember when you'd stream putting things together for the first Gadget week.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like almost speed running, just putting Gadget Room into all the Undertale songs.
Yes. Oh, man, yeah.
Oh my god. That was some of the fastest work I've seen, I think, of all time.
Wait, the first Gadget week, like in 2017?
No. We're talking about Timmy Turner's granddad's Gadget week.
We're talking about that Timmy Turner's granddad type shit. The real underground ripping community.
What's Timmy Turner's granddad Gadget week?
Okay. Now, this is a vast topic.
Well, then let's dive in. I don't think I know anything about this.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay, yeah, I would love to talk about it. Timmy Turner's granddad, in 2020, we had an event called Gadget Week 3 internally. I always will call it Gadget Week 3. It was based around Gadget Room from
Club Penguin,
Elite Penguin Force. Yes.
Classic TTGD meme.
Yep.
Yes, TTGD meme, and yeah, and back in my heyday, it's like I'm saying that like I'm like 50, but like
yeah, 5 entire years ago.
I think it would be reasonably, accurate for me to say that within the general vast community of like fan channels and stuff, Gadget Room and retro gaming, it kind of went together like butter and toast. I'd say.
You were a big Gadget Room guy?
I was, and I'd say that would honestly, I think if you had to like pin me to make a claim, what is the biggest, most influential thing that you've done in the community? It's probably doing Gadget Week 3. Would probably be the most influential thing I've done in the community, I'd say.
So let me ask real quick. Gadget Room was an established thing before this week, correct?
Yes. I was a really big fan of that song.
Okay.
And like in 2018, 2019, I made a shit ton of reps with it.
Uh-huh.
It was like, I think before Gadget Week 3 on TTGD, there was like 30 reps that I made in 2019 on SiIva that had it in it.
Wow.
So there was a bunch. I made a bunch. And then, yeah, I remember I got, because the reason that Gadget Week 3 happened was, I think I had an idea for like, oh, we should do an event on the anniversary of Elite Penguin Force and rip all the songs from that game soundtrack on Timmy Turner's granddad. That was the original pitch. It was not a Inspector Gadget style takeover. It was supposed to just be like a single day thing, which is crazy to think that it morphed into something so much larger than itself. But yeah, I had that idea. I pitched that. It actually got a lot of support. People were really keen on the idea, but immediately after that, basically like a couple days later, I got invited to the back room of Timmy Turner's granddad.
Nice. Clutch.
And yeah, it kind of clutched up. Loki saved the event, made it like actually so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got in back room and we started talking about shifting the idea of this event to just focus on Gadget Room.
Okay.
And yeah, and RH just posted the album.
285 tracks.
Yeah.
And you have to just go in and search up retro gaming. If you search Control F retro gaming on this. It's 88.
yeah, go in there. Yeah, go in there.
Dude, I don't even need to search.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just he's just all over this album.
Yeah.
Dude, you're such a legend.
But this was a good time in Timmy Turner's Grandad history. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is an actual classic time.
Although RH, you're in here a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cranked out some shit.
Yeah.
I made some fun ones. And I tried to do a lot of ones that were actually like referencing the original Gadget Week because I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. I thought that was so good. I really loved that you did that. I always thought those were the like really cool ones. and how can we forget like the corruption one?
Corrupton. We love Corrupton.
Yeah, Corrupton.
Yeah, I do that. That's what I was just laughing at. It says Gary in the corruption with his fucking hands up.
Oh, yeah.
He actually got me to like say something in that rap, and then he put it through like this fucking like robotic filter.
Yeah, I do.
I actually brought that back. It was like actually crazy that I got the opportunity to do this again, but when we were doing like the Wordwhammer takeover, because I know this isn't listed anywhere online, so
yeah,
people can cite this as like what it is, but in the Wordwhammer takeover,
yeah, wiki heads, listen up.
Yeah, wiki heads, this is real crucial stuff. So there was, what was it? I think it was like, let me see if I can find it. I should probably just look at my playlist, hold on. Made a word, I think it was den, because it was like kind of like room. Yeah. It's some dumb bullshit that I was playing there, but I made this, and like it's an arrangement of like the Wordwhammer song with the Gadget room instruments with like the filter and everything put on it. But like the little voice clip at the beginning is me saying den and then running it through the same robotic filter that RH used on my voice in 2020.
Yeah, because I wanted to make the canonical voice of the Gadget bot, and I thought that it was like, oh, of course, I just have to get retro gaming, and I put it through vocoder. And so that's exactly what I did. So yeah, I did the exact same thing on that rap, and I thought that was a lot of fun. I thought that was really fun doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a really good time. Just the TTGD culture during Gadget Week 1 was,
oh man, dude, it was insane.
Yeah, wait, so you said it was supposed to be just a one-day thing, but then it kind of snowballed?
Yeah, it was okay. So it was supposed to just be like an anniversary event, rip the whole soundtrack, upload it on a single day, that kind of thing. Maybe an album, I don't know. But it just ballooned into parodying Gadget Week on SiIva. And it was a 2-week long event, 285 reps.
What?
Like constant 12 reps a day schedule. I think at one point we went up to like 24 for like the last 3 days of the event or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really fast.
It was really fast. It was really hectic. And I remember it was the first time I ever used the scheduler. I broke it and I uploaded a rep that had like no, nothing, like no parentheses, nothing. Like it was just completely void of any proper formatting. And it was so bad.
No, we love a little bit of upload mistaking. I mean, that's the fun of it.
Yeah, it really like, I think we used it in favor.
It's character. It adds character.
Yeah, I think we used it to like develop character of like the character that was because we made like a character for the takeover, which was like the Gadget bot, which was like a robotic version of Gary the Gadget guy from Club Penguin, right? And we used that as like the host, and I guess the idea was that he was kind of like breaking down towards the end, and there was all this shit just pumping out, and some of it was fucked up, some of it wasn't. But just everything that I uploaded was completely broken because I didn't know how to use the scheduler.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so much fun.
Yeah, TGD culture was amazing.
Really, really great memories.
And so you think that's your crowning achievement, at least as of now?
Probably, yeah. I still am very proud of Gadget Week 3.
Yeah.
I think it's something that I will always remember very fondly. It's like, I mean, it's so significant to me also because it was really the time when I started to actually get to know people in the community, right? Because before that point, I was really like kind of unknown, even more than like some other people might like say, is I did not talk to anybody.
The ever mysterious retro gaming.
You were mysterious.
I did not talk to anybody. I didn't have any like like I didn't have any like friendships, no like conversations with anybody. I was like a machine. I would just work, I would make rips, I would respond to feedback, I would resubmit my rips, I would not talk anywhere, I would not do anything.
Why was that, you think?
I think it was a mix of like kind of having like that whole growing up being like, oh, you got to be careful on the internet, right? Like be careful who you talk to kind of thing.
I get you. Totally get you.
Yeah, that was kind of how I felt about it. But in 2020, I kind of let those barriers drop and I started to get to know people, and Gadget Week was kind of the catalyst for me getting to know a lot of the people that I talk to basically every day now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think back on it very fondly. I think it was a very important moment, like portion of time in my life because of that. So it holds a lot of significance, in my heart. That's how I feel about it. It's really cool to me.
Yeah. That's really nice.
I remember that was the first time I ever heard you, and I had known about you in the community for years because we SoundCloud DM'd in 2017 saying Despacito. And I was like, I don't know who this retro guy is, but I know he makes a lot of rips for DannverDevita, and I know he's in SiIva team now. But
Pause. What did you just say? I'm not letting you gloss past that.
Well, of course. Retro. I'm just gonna say that he skipped over this when he was explaining his path.
I forgot that.
I think you were in TTGD too.
Yes, I was.
But you were just submitting rips to DannverDevita.
Yes, I did.
Which is a fan channel by a guy named Danver.
DannverDevita?
Yeah.
He just still goes by Danver now.
Yeah. There was this fan channel in 2017 called DannverDevita, yeah. And I actually have a playlist. I should actually show you the playlist of it. I think it's 10 rips on DannverDevita. No, 14. I have 14 rips on DannverDevita, and they were all really cool. That's what I'll say about that.
Oh my god. I remember because I was so hard. I was also in the fan channel community at that time.
Yeah.
It was just the funniest thing to me and my friends that you were just submitting a ton of rips to DannverDevita. It was a lot too. We were really surprised. I was invited to the Danver team, and I was essentially Danver-Devita backroom for a day before the entire server imploded. Yeah, but the culture is just crazy.
It's classic. It's actually it's so good. I have great memories of that kind of stuff, but it completely slips my mind whenever I think about the general path I've taken, which is really, now that I'm laying it out in front of me, I feel like it's very odd.
It is. And then also I think what I was gonna say is in 2020 was when you kind of bust onto the VC scene. You're more you started kind of conversating more with people.
Yeah. And
I think a lot of the people from back then are that's kind of a lot of your friends now. And
yeah.
Our friends now are just TGG members from back then. And now we've all came really far. So
yeah, TTGD members, a few SiIva people. Yeah. And we've all really just kind of stayed with each other and really strengthened our bonds and really just become a really cool little community, and I really love it.
Yeah. And there's also
that's so wonderful.
Yeah, bro, it's so wholesome. Dead ass.
Yeah, dead ass, dude. Actually,
I'm being genuine.
No, I'm not. No, but it's okay. But I was gonna say I guess we talked about Gadget Week 3, but you're also really involved in a lot of other TTGD events.
Yes. There was a few other ones. There was the Mind Blowers takeover. That was great. But I have to give a shout out. To the man behind the idea, Meme Source. He came up with it.
Oh, Meme Sauce, our good bud.
I did a little bit of ghostwriting on that one, but he was the guy behind that idea.
What exactly are you talking about right now? Mind blowers?
Okay, so you know Nostalgia Week, right?
I do. Big fan of that one.
Yeah, do you know about the Rick and Morty episode called Morty's Mind Blowers?
No.
Okay, well let me explain it to you. So essentially what it's about, it's like this episode where they go through a bunch of disconnected memories inside his mind, and it's through these little vials of memory juice kind of thing.
Oh, yes, this is kind of ringing a bell.
Yeah. And we took that concept and used it in a way like Nostalgia Week, but it covered the whole history of TTGD up to that point, had all the like big relevant events that happened throughout the history of the channel. And at the end of it, we even snuck in a bunch of events that just kind of never came to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was for the 5th anniversary of the channel. It was like this big event thing. It was supposed to be really just a whole like retrospective of the channel. It was really cool. It was so much fun. And we put a lot of work into the presentation of it. It was like the biggest part of it was kind of trying to feel like it was capturing the eras that we were like revisiting. And it was really cool doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I think, RH, do you have like the album on hand? Because like it's really cool to look at it. And it has some fantastic artwork.
RH?
I think he vanished. I'll just get it. I got you.
He's probably deep in a Balatro run.
Probably, yeah. But here you go.
TTGD's Mind Blowers.
Yeah, this is a amazing event. I really love it.
Wow.
It's quite big as well. It's a really big event.
Yeah.
Like it was like a full week long as well.
Bro, I had to piss. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Okay, nice one, dude. But yeah, you'll notice there was like a common theme.
Okay, let's. And so, anyways, I love that. But Mind Blowers was awesome. Now that I'm back, I can acknowledge that was a really good event.
Yeah.
I think like that, Gadget 3, Sunny Week, and then World Tour are probably like the modern TTGD greats.
Yeah. Oh, they're like the highlights, yeah. I wasn't involved in World Tour, but I remember watching it happen. I thought that's so cool, dude.
Yeah, but I think...
But it was kind of like, it's like past my prime, to be honest.
Yeah. But I know you did get involved with Sunny Week.
Oh, yes, I was very much involved with that. There was a running joke after Gadget Week 3 where we would be like, oh, we're going to do another Gadget Week, and it's going to be Gadget Week 4, and it's going to be more Gadget Room Reps, and that's all it's going to be. And there was like, that was like a joke that we developed like in the team for a while. There was like a whole bit about it. And in, what was it, like 2020, was it 2023?
2023, yeah.
It was, yeah, okay, it was 2023, yeah. We had another event, Gadget Week 4, which just focused around 100 Sunny from OMORI, which was a song, I think it had like, it was like the same structure, like an A-B structure, and it was just, the only reason it was picked was because instead of being in C minor, like the original one, like Gadget Rumors, it was just in C major. And that was the whole joke was that it was just a parallel of the original one. Like everything is just switched. So there was a lot of callbacks to that one. And also, it's a fucking giant event.
Yeah, Jesus, 456 tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, also it was crazy to see that it like almost doubled the size of the original Gadget Room event, which was huge.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
I'm learning so much. I did not know that TTGD like popped off like this.
TTGD kind of has game. It's like low-key something that people kind of like miss out on.
Yeah.
TTGD has some game. And when they come to ball, they come to ball. It's like crazy.
I was going to say.
Every once in a while, yeah.
I'm still really happy with just how, I thought it was really funny how 100 Sunny became the thing, because I remember like I had gotten back from like kind of I took a Discord break.
Yeah.
And then I came and you said like, oh, just check like TTGD announcements. And I previously had said, I never think Gadget Week 4 will ever happen. I don't think there'll ever be one. I think if they did it would be a bad idea. And then it came out and it was 100 Sunny, and I was like, you motherfucker.
I have a way of fucking toying with this guy. I will find my ways.
Because we would always, me and Retro like joked about 100 Sunny all the time. I don't know what, like, I remember that it kind of stemmed.
There was like no real joke to it. It was just stupid. But there was like one time, I remember saying it to you. I think it was like a whole year in advance from like an upcoming secret SiIva. And I was like, dude, I'm literally going to make like 100 Sunny reps for us for your secret SiIva. I was just saying that to him.
Yeah, you kept saying that you're going to make a bunch of 100 Sunny rips because I had a big crash out about it. Because I tend to crash out. So I crashed.
What even is it's just a song from OMORI? Like,
yeah, it's just a song from OMORI, and it sounds like a fucking nursery rhyme.
It does sound like a nursery rhyme. I was crashing out about dupes, and I was like, dude, there's just a bazillion 100 Sunny rips, and I was like crashing out about OMORI and how it was like a really duped game. And I like went and checked, and then I saw it had 3 rips, and I like felt like such a dumbass. And then I made my own rip of 100 Sunny. And then, but like at that point, it became very duped.
Yeah, it did.
So I got mine in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Retro and I would joke about that. That and Major Key Gadget Room, which I also crashed out about. I crash out a lot.
Oh, he fucking hates Major Key Gadget Room, and I would like...
Why?
It's because it sounds
so
shitty.
stupid.
It sounds so shit. It sounds really goofy because it's like...
But there's no reason to ever use it.
It's like really poorly matched to the like it's just moving a few notes up, so it sounds really poorly matched to the key, and it sounds really nasty, which I will agree with him on. I don't think it sounds good, but I love how much he hates it.
Yeah, it's just wow. I have some opinions regarding that, but anyways, that
No, it's great. It's great.
I'm not gonna crash out on the podcast, but trust me, I might on my Tumblr. My Tumblr, I tend to crash out. I crashed out on the Phineas and Ferb soundfont, so I can crash out on something else.
Did you,
Dude, the Phineas and Ferb soundfont sounds like dog shit.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Dude, it's actually so
It
bad.
is really bad. It is really bad.
It's so bad that it's like in my I can think of all of the, because you know I've heard all the rips as I mean I'm like a year behind, but like, you know, I've gone through the Phineas and Ferb rips, and they sound like especially awful.
I need to give with all my slander on Phineas and Ferb DS, I need to shout out Christopher Larry or Chris. He makes a lot of them, and I remember just back in the day, I was like, I like your rips, bro, but I hate this sound font. Like I just couldn't stand it. It was so annoying. I was like, they picked the most annoying lead instrument, and they use it for like every song, and
Yeah.
I could never even imagine it ever using it in something serious. And I didn't even know what it was supposed to be. It was just like a blah sound, and apparently it's a guitar.
Blah, blah, blah. Fuck that shit.
I'm like, wow. And now they've developed. Hiboai himself has taken it upon himself to mock me eternally using making the Phineas and Ferb sound on a meme on SiIvaGunner, which hats off.
That's so funny. It's so funny, dude. Because I remember very specifically Betamix Day, I made a Phineas and Ferb rip just for you. I just made it because of you.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I remember that.
And then I pinged you and I was like, hey, check this out. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man.
But anyways, that was an insane time. I guess now, like, especially because you keep enlarging it on the sheet, I
want to hear about it.
No, I'm happy to talk about it, but you were one of the people involved in our Fortnite Week 2 experiment.
Yes, Fortnite Week 2. Oh my god, dude. What a time that was. It's crazy.
So walk me through, what was Fortnite Week 1?
Fortnite Week 1, well, I will leave that to him, because I was not involved with that.
During 2020, we all were doing all this unduped stuff. So everybody was making a ton of rips, everybody was staying inside, COVID, nobody has anything to do, so we're all making rips. Everybody has these daily challenges called, like, you know, Daily Undupe Mother 3. I think Adam did that. There were some other people doing, like, other daily undupes, but I was ripping Fortnite emotes that were in the shop. So I was, like, doing daily emotes for Fortnite. And I was talking to Chicken Soup Guy about it, and we really liked ripping Fortnite at the time. And he would just put all of his... He was in the submission channel, and he would just label all of his Fortnite week. And there's no event called Fortnite Week, but he just kept putting it in. And eventually, like, a bunch of other rippers, like EG joined in, and like a bunch of other people just started making rips and labeling them Fortnite Week. It was for something that was completely made up.
Right.
And I don't even think there is anything else to say on it, because it just meant that a bunch of Fortnite rips got uploaded.
Yeah.
And people were like, why is there such a high density of Fortnite rips? And there's no event. There's nothing ever called Fortnite Week.
No. It's just completely some random bullshit.
The first one's entirely undocumented because it was never an event. So it was just a large density of Fortnite rips. But there's now a Fortnite event for Fortnite Week 2.
It does say on the wiki about the original Fortnite Week. It does say that...
Really?
That it does. It does. Right at the bottom of the Fortnite page, there's a little trivia section that says that, I think, it was Mitchell. Mitchell confirmed that a bunch of people just submitted Fortnite rips and called them Fortnite Week. So it is on the wiki.
Yeah, Fortnite week. And everyone was so confused in QSC. They're like, "Oh, wait, is there gonna be a Fortnite? Is there gonna be a Fortnite week? Oh no, there's not. There's nothing of the sort." And so, essentially, in around 2021,
Yeah, I think it was late 2021.
I gathered everybody who I knew in all of SiIva who I knew played Fortnite, which happened to just be a lot of my friends because we played a lot of Fortnite.
Yeah, we did. That was like prime Fortnite time for us.
And I got people and I was like, all right, we're going to do the secret project. I want to make Fortnite week 2 like a real thing. I want to do Fortnite week 2 and it's going to be bigger than ever before. We're going to stockpile rips. I don't know when they're going to go up, but we're going to make a bunch. And so we did. And Retro was one of the people. I guess we had we had a secret server and we stocked up rips, I think, for an entire year.
For about a year. Yeah, it was like some Men in Black shit, dude. It was so like... Dude, I love... My favorite part about it is it's like got like Among Us branding. That's like the funniest thing about it.
Yeah, I branded it as an Among Us, private Among Us server. So it's called like the 0 Point Private Among Us. And it has the hush, I need to find it actually.
It's so funny. It's so good. It's absolutely classic. But yeah, I remember how great it was. Like... just making a bunch of Fortnite reps at the time for that
was really fun.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of people on it too. And then we kind of, how it got eventually unleashed is I think originally the plan for chapter 2 was Season X was the thing in Fortnite chapter 1.
Yeah.
And so it was about halfway through chapter 2 by the time that we were making...
Chapter 2, you were like season 5 when we started, right?
I think it was even... Yeah, maybe. It might have been even a little before that.
And I think we had like the assumption that we're going to get to Season X, right? And we were going to release it all when that happened. But it just didn't happen.
Exactly. That was the assumption, is that it was going to make it to Season X. And then they just cut it off early. And they said, oh, we're going to go chapter 3.
But didn't we start releasing them before chapter 3? Didn't it happen? Or was it after chapter 3? I don't actually remember.
I think it might have been after.
All I remember is it did just coincide with the 5th anniversary of Fortnite.
Yeah, it did. And then, but like the original plan was that it was going to, as soon as Season X or 2X would have happened, like theoretically, I wanted everybody to submit a rip for to date their rip as okay, this is going up on the day of for the first day of Fortnite chapters Season 2X. It was gonna be months long. It was gonna be the entire Fortnite event was going to be the entire span of Season 2X, however long that would have ended up being. That never happened. So we did the next best thing.
Which was just, populate the entirety of September with Fortnite rips.
Yeah, we picked a date. I think it was completely random. I can't remember why we chose.
Yeah, I think we started September 6th or something. It was a random day at the beginning of September.
Okay, we have all these Fortnite rips. And
we spelt out Fortnite. We spelt out Fortnite with the riffs. I remember that. That was the beginning of it.
We did do that.
That was the beginning.
And we just flooded the Commissions channel.
Yeah.
With Fortnite, and we labeled it Fortnite Week 2.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other people joined in, which was awesome. We got we got some more people into our little back server where we were all cranking out Fortnite rips. I mean, I also have to give it up to EG. He made a ton.
Oh my god. He made 40, right?
Yeah, I can actually look it up. But there's I'll just for pure numbers.
Literally all I remember is just the fact that I made I think a little under half as many as he did. So I think I made 25 or something.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he made a lot.
It's just he had a ton. He had around 50, I think. Is what I can guesstimate.
Yeah.
But that was a crazy time. That was really fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
And I think nobody has ever talked about it or really been able to say anything about it, about how long we actually stored all of those rips for. And then we eventually kind of just decided, okay, well, they're just going to go up randomly in queue.
Yeah.
And I think there was then some banner shenanigans, which ended up being awesome. And then there's an album at the end, which was great.
Yeah.
It really kind of took off. That was really fun.
And it was basically just Trojan Horse, which was so much fun.
Yeah, it kind of was. It was really not planned.
It was not planned at all. We basically we just Trojan Horse the concept of Fortnite Week to become an actual thing. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and I also have to give it up to Chicken because I think after a year in, I was I don't know what I'm gonna do. I literally just got a bunch of people to store up Fortnite rips for a year. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And then he like actually helped me like release them, which was very important.
Dude, he's an ideas guy. He's an ideas guy, dude.
He was doing like all this stuff that I couldn't do by like actually making sure it got released, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, we got to think about it. The Fusion collab too. That's like crazy.
And the Fusion collab that was done like
I remember watching him like figure out how to actually mod like the item shop like on like a experimental build of Fortnite or something to like do the visuals for that. That was so cool.
That was so cool. And then he made it so then they all had their separate music packs. That was really neat.
Yeah, that was so cool. That was so much fun. What a cool time that was. Like really just so funny that even happened.
And I'm really proud of all the rips that came out. Like I really tried to make all of the ones that I made like high standard for me. And I think a lot of other people also kind of took that route. And I think a lot of people who participated were really happy about the quality of things that showed up. And so that made me really happy that I was able to kind of help with a lot of that. And you really helped out a lot too.
It was just good. Oh, dude, and remember, we had that block on like I think the second to last day, and it was like at like every 45 minutes for like 4 hours, it was just a bunch of shitty little jingle rips that I made that went up at this like all in the same block in a row.
Oh my god, I remember those.
That's crazy.
There's so many of them.
There was just a bunch of shit little jingle rips that I made that all went up together in a row, and it was like called like Retro Morning or something.
That's awesome.
Because I remember you were asking me about that. You're like, "Do you want me to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that was a good time. We were just like kind of fucking around with the schedule.
I gave no fucks. I just did not care.
Because also I can't even remember. Like I don't even know if there's that much stuff to do that month. I think there was. But like there was
no. I think there was like a couple things going on, but very like not that much. Honestly, I feel like we managed to slip it in at a perfect time.
Yeah, it was really cool. It started on September 5th according to the wiki and ended September 28th, which is a very long runtime for an event.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was like the whole month basically. It was crazy, but yeah, so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. I'm really happy at how it turned out.
That is definitely another thing that I think back to and like that was just awesome doing that. So much fun.
Also, shout out to I think Nozo did a lot of the banners. There's like an entire story in the banner.
Yeah. No, they started to like rotate the lighthouse to be like the tilted towers. That was so funny.
And then like Misha showed up and it turned into a black hole.
Yeah.
Which was just like ending of season X.
That's the one I did, I remember. I did like the black hole.
Yeah, that's great.
And I put a bunch of random bullshit around the black hole. So that when you increase the contrast of it, you can just see a bunch of garbage surrounding it.
Yeah, you can see a bunch of like stuff in there. Oh, and there's Fall Guys.
Yeah, Fall Guys, that's right.
Classic. And like I guess a good pivot point. Because I guess you talked about Fortnite. You're like probably one of the biggest Fall Guy gamers I've ever known, ever.
Yes.
Do you still play now?
I do. Or every once in a while.
Whoa.
I play it quite a bit.
And he's really good.
You know, it's funny because I'm one of those people that will be like, oh man, you know, I'm never gonna like this. That's what I said when Fall Guys like went free to play in 2022. I was like, I'm never gonna like this game. It looks stupid. And then I played it and I was like, this is the best game ever.
Admittedly, that season was so gas. The space season was so good.
It was so good, and then they munted it within the second week.
And then they got to the next season and they said, all right, we're going to take all these maps and all these things that were really fun in the last season. We're going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And they didn't put them back for so long. Yeah. And it sucked because they were so fun.
The game is like, okay, but the game is like actually really fun now, I think. Especially with like ranked. I feel like a king playing that. It's like so much fun.
They put ranked in Fall Guys?
Yes.
Oh shit, that sounds awesome.
It's so much fun. It's like ridiculously stupid. It's a really fun game. I really like it a lot, and I mean, obviously I really, really like the music. Except there's this one song that I think is actually terrible, and I keep thinking about making a kazoo rip of it because of how much I hate it.
We can make some more like fucking terrible rips.
I think something that should come back into rips is just like kazoo rips. I think that's just so funny. There should be more of those.
More kazoo rips.
Yeah, I feel like those are significantly less common.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know, we should talk about that actually. Rips that are bad. I love rips that are bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, we talk about this a lot because we have like a couple bangers that we have that we just
Yeah. Oh god.
I think we've either sat in VC together making them, or that we've like, yeah, and they're awful. Like, they're just so bad.
They are so bad. Oh my god. RH.
Except I'm so glad that they're on the channel, because then I can be like, oh wow, I'll never have a rip like this again, because I never want to stoop to that level.
One of the best things is like when I would make something horrible and RH would be like, this is terrible, dude, this is not getting on the channel. But he wouldn't like interact with it when it goes through quality control. He would just let it sit there and it would still get approved.
Yeah,
that was the funniest thing.
And for examples, I'm pulling up welcome again in-game version.
Yes. Oh my god, that's probably my worst rip.
Which gets auto completed on my YouTube because I've looked it up so much. This rip is really good.
This rip is probably the worst rip I've ever made. It's actually so funny.
It's just really good. And it's just like Mobamba.
Well, now we need to talk about Final Boss Wart, though.
Final Boss Wart is a really great rip made by me that has FL keys at the end of it for fun.
Yeah, but think about the joke. What was the joke again? Like, row your boat or something?
It's lightly row.
Lightly row, yeah.
What is that?
It's a nursery rhyme.
It's like the sequel to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like, if it had like a big brother, it's lightly row, but nobody knows about it unless you've played. Like, it's in a lot of, I think, like beginner like piano books and beginner violin books. Like, right after you learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you learn lightly row. I know you learn it on flute too.
Here's the double batch of these awesome ones.
And they're just so stupid.
It's just because they just sound horrible. It's just funny.
Yeah, I gotta love making really bad rips.
But yeah, we've both had our hand in making rips that are just bad, yeah, haven't we?
Yeah.
It is quite fun, honestly. I really do like I love making things that actually sound cool, but there is a special place in my heart for rips that are actually just bad.
You know, I think it's soul.
No, it is soul, exactly.
And it's like, I think it kind of throws a wrench in the like, we're high quality rippers, so we make high quality rips.
Yeah.
See, we don't always, but that's the fun of it.
Sometimes it's actually just fun to make like something that is straight up a shit post. Like, it is not intended to be like amazing.
And I need to say this, and I put this down in writing, but every time I'm making a rip or like screen sharing a rip somewhere, you'll come in and you'll be like, hey, I have a suggestion for you. And you'll be like, I'll be like, what? And you'll be like, make the rip off key. And I'm like, okay, cool. About that.
One day you'll do it.
I will.
One day you will.
All my off key rips are unintentional, which is quite unfortunate. But, you know, maybe one day I'll just slip one in that's off key for you.
Dude, yes.
Someday you'll do that and it'll be a rip that I really don't care about. And I'll say, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. It'll be when you're making like some DS slop, like actually.
I mean, hell yeah, we love DS
slop. Yeah. Oh man, the amount of times I would like, I'm like working on a riff and then I would just put something in that's just bad, like just because it's funny. I do that a lot.
That's good. You should continue to make more bad riffs. I mean, you had your.
Yeah, you should continue to make more bad riffs. It's not like you have a small amount of them anyways.
You didn't you say you like hit a new low with in-game universe day?
Oh god, yeah, I did, because I made a rip that was like a second long and I thought it was actually one of the worst rips I ever made.
See, it's whatever gets the numbers up.
Let me get that. Let me get that one. That one is so bad. Yeah, this one right here. This just sucks.
This is a great rip.
I just think this is so bad. I was like complaining. I was like complaining to RH. I was like, this is shit, dude. I fucking hate this.
Yeah,
And it got like seven checks on it, and I was like, fuck you guys. Come on. This rip sucks.
See, that's where you're wrong. It's truly that sometimes the artist has no idea what they're talking about in regards to their own art.
Obviously.
So.
Yeah, that does happen a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, but I do tend to be my worst critic. Sometimes I really do just say that a lot of the stuff I make is bad.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of bullshit. I think I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah, no, you're killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I think we've gone through pretty much everything here on the sheet. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Have we talked about MAGFest at all? Like besides like the panel a little bit?
You talked a little bit about the panel. I guess do you want to touch on any other things in regards to MAGFest? Like,
oh man, I would really love. I think something I want to know is like what was it like for you guys, like first time experiencing MAGFest with like SiIva? Because for me, it was like kind of an eye-opening experience. Like just like, man, all these people that I knew online, and I finally get to actually meet these people because everybody is like halfway across the world. Like the trip I have to make to get there kind of thing is like really puts it into perspective.
Yeah, for you, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah. Dude, I did like, what was it? Like a 18-hour flight from New Zealand all the way into like the United States. Stayed with like a few rippers for like a whole month and did MAGFest in the middle of that. It's like crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'd just really love to know like how did you guys feel like first time MAGFest? That would be something that's interesting for me to know.
For us, I mean, it was probably a lot different for you because we had already kind of seen each other.
Well, true, yeah.
Or I know that like we came in, we did different MAGFests at the different time. I think New Guy went to a MAGFest before me.
Yeah, my first one was 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was 2020. But I think it's just a surreal experience to meet people that you never really thought were real.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. I'm not sure. I guess New Guy, did you meet anybody before you ever went to MAGFest? Or was MAGFest your first time meeting online friends?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure MAGFest 2019 was my first time meeting anyone from Discord.
Yeah.
And honestly, like it was very big for me. Obviously, I had the experience that I think, pretty much everyone has, which is extremely special, which is like you go and you meet your friends and like it's just like this very cool, surreal type of feeling. But also like I don't want to say I had some haters. Maybe that's too far. But like
the ops.
I definitely had some ops in the SiIva community. Mostly just because like, I don't know, things were different in 2018. There was a lot more like
yeah, of course.
People were a little more like uptight about things, and and I was always just like, can't we just like chill and do whatever? And I think like the way that I maybe presented myself online came off a little like harsh or something, whatever. But it was cool to go in 2019 and not only hang out with my friends, but also like meet these other people in the SiIva community that I had talked to sometimes and looked up to. And it was like this moment where we all kind of mutually realized that like, oh, we kind of just been having like this grand miscommunication over Discord. We're actually all chill with each other and we all vibe and we all like the same shit.
Yeah.
And it definitely like changed the, if I hadn't gone to MAGFest that year and I hadn't like made the friends that I had made there, like I certainly would not have, gotten to Backroom. The podcast would not exist. Like I don't even know if I would like be around in the same capacity that I am. And obviously that was like the springboard to being able to take more of like a like managerial role in MAGFest stuff, getting to work on like the raves and like planning out other stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it's interesting. Like I think everyone has that kind of shared experience with it. And this past year, 2025 in particular, at the very least for me, like a lot of of my friends from the fan server went to MAGFest for the first time this year, and like clockwork, it's like as soon as MAGFest is over, literally all of them are like, "Yeah, I'll be back next year," because you can't go once. You go and
you can't escape it. You can't.
You go and you're like, I guess I'm making this a priority in my life for the next however many years until what? Like until we all collectively decide that we're not going to go anymore. I don't, like for me, it's like, I don't know. If every year for the next 10 years, if like only RH went, I'd still go.
Hell yeah. I'd still show up.
I'm trying like in every way possible to make sure I can go as much as I can, because it was so special, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's difficult for you for sure.
Yeah, but like that's, I guess, what makes it so special to me is it's like I have this dedicated time where I step away from everything else in my life and get to meet people that I almost never really get to meet. Like the craziest thing was like this previous holiday I did, I spent time with like RH in like his home like city for like Christmas.
Like, it was crazy. You met my parents.
Yeah, we did. It was so cool. It was actually crazy.
Yeah, and so he had dinner over at my house with my parents, which is just something that like I feel like you never really get without those links like MAGFest.
No, you don't imagine that. You don't imagine that when you first meet somebody online 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a crazy thought to be like.
And it's crazy to think that the first time we ever talked was in like a fucking like SoundCloud DM saying half of Despacito to each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just nuts, right? It's crazy how that all comes to happen.
But I also think the other thing, and I don't know where I've said this other places, but like I have always found this kind of like the reason that I'm so integrated in, the SiIvaGunner community, the reason I'm still around on Discord is because like I have found that in my personal life, like nobody really around me is like anywhere near on my level about like, Mario and Luigi partners in time on the DS, or like, there's all these things in my brain that take up so much space that have value to me that basically no one I know like gives a shit about at all.
Yeah, of course.
And so you go to MAGFest and you're walking around and there's some complete stranger, you talk to them, they know about Mario and Luigi partners in time. It's like there's this collective feeling of like, yes, we are in this space where we are all on the same wave and we can all like, jam out to this music and like enjoy these games and like share that feeling together.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, a little anecdote from MAGFest that I thought was so crazy from this year. Because after the panel, and I was like hyped up from the panel. I was like I was like on top of the world on that.
Yeah, you did great, by the way, on that. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much. You don't believe how nervous I was going into that. I was hyped up for the panel, but I think the night after the panel, I was in an elevator. And there was this person, and they looked over at me, and I'm like, "Hey, weren't you the guy on the SiIvaGunner panel?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I was." And I was like, "Oh my god." I never thought in a million years I would be recognized by somebody in public. It was so bizarre. It was like a crazy feeling. I was like, this is so cool.
Yep.
That like that is what I get to do.
Yeah. It really feels like a privilege.
Yeah. I really can't understate how amazing it kind of feels to really get these kinds of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
With something that like started as like just fucking around on a laptop when you're like 12 to turning into this whole thing that you've been doing for, oh man, it's coming up on basically being almost as much as half of my life spent doing this stuff at this point.
Yeah.
And I still feel just as like excited about the next big opportunity for it.
Yeah. I have a fun like half inverse of your story, which is in MAG 2024.
Yeah.
I was going up the elevator to the nightclub where we were having the rave.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just me and one other guy in the elevator, and we were just chatting. he's like, yeah, this is like my first MAGFest. I'm excited to check out like the nightclub and like see what's going on up there. I was like, yeah, it's super cool up there. Is there like anyone in specific you're going up to see? He's like, yeah, I heard SiIvaGunner's like putting on a rave or something up there, and I'm just standing there like, this guy doesn't fucking know.
He has no idea.
Oh man, it's so cool. It's so cool hearing like people just talk about stuff related to SiIva.
Yep.
When you're around, like, and it's like, oh my god, you never hear this anywhere else in the world. Nobody else is talking about SiIva in public when you're walking around.
It's the only place where you actually get like a physical in-person reminder of the fact that our project has fans that are not like in the community or whatever. There are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who are just like subscribed to the channel and or just know about it.
Yeah, they just like they like SiIva passively, but they're not like super engaged within the central community. It's just so cool.
It is cool.
Like seeing those people, hearing people talk about stuff that they just find cool with the channel. It's very nice, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is wild to see those people who are like, I don't know, any mention, or if you ever find somebody who knows a SiIvaGunner, because it's always really nice in that SiIva isn't one of those things that's like huge. Like if I was like, oh, well, yeah, I work for like, I don't know, who's a really Mr. Beast. Okay, everybody knows Mr. Beast. But like, if I'm like, oh, like I do stuff for SiIvaGunner, like, and you run into somebody who also in the wild knows SiIvaGunner,
yeah,
that's a genuine connection. That's crazy because you've also found another person.
That is nuts.
There's not that many of us.
No, there really isn't. Like
the fact that you can link people like that it's a really unnatural connection.
Even people who like video games, like most of them don't know about SiIvaGunner, which is fascinating to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just like, I mean, SiIva's been around a long time, right? Like there was a point where it was really big in like the general cultural like gaming community kind of thing. There was like a point where SiIva was pretty well known, but I feel like now that it's been around so long, it's kind of cemented itself in the background of like this whole. It still gets people, which is like what's crazy. Like it's not as well known about, but people will still be tricked by SiIvaGunner, which I just think is very fun to still see that happens even now.
Yeah. Well, we have hit hour 30, which is typically the upper bound of our show here. Is there anything else that you want to touch on real quick before we wrap it up?
No, I think we've covered a lot of ground. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed we got through all that so quickly.
This has been great. I like it. I said this to well, never mind. Scratch that. I'll say that after. But anyway, that sounds good. Retro Gaming, thank you so much for talking with us today. This was a blast.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh, no worries, dude. I had a wonderful time. This was really cool. I mean, thank you guys for having me on. It was really, really amazing because I watched this when it first started. So
yeah,
actually being on the podcast is so cool.
That's good. You were a fan.
Yeah, I was a fan. I was a fan of the High Quality Podcast at season 1 all the way back when.
And now you're here.
So, being on the podcast is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. That is so crazy. Sweet. Is there...
So let's see. Do you have anything that you want to plug?
Yeah.
I mean...
Any socials? Any YouTube channels?
Yeah, socials. I mean, yeah, YouTube channels. Yeah, you can check me out on YouTube, retro gaming music, but also you can check out my really awesome, cool fan channel called Music Fivel. I'll put that in the chat so it can be linked or something. Maybe people should check it out.
Yeah,
it's my really stupid, dumb fan channel where I basically just make all the rips, and it's dumb.
Bro, you have 7 subscribers.
I have literally 7 subscribers. Check out my channel. It's got nobody watching it.
Dude, there's so many videos on here. They have no views.
Dude, you got the whole... Yeah, we got the whole squad pulling up to the Music Fivel.
Yeah, go check out Music Fivel.
Yeah, check out Music Fivel. I put a lot of work into it. It's like my blood, sweat, and tears of the time when I'm not working on SiIva stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Check me out on SoundCloud, on Twitter. It's usually just retro gaming, but, omit the N in gaming because some assholes probably has already taken retro gaming.
Yeah, fuck them.
Basically, if you need to find me anywhere, it's just going to be the word retro gaming, one word, but without the N. That's it.
Amazing.
Yeah. Good to know.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of the High Quality Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you liked it. And we'll see you all in the next episode next week.
See ya.
Goodbye.